guys, so we get a question from Theo about doing a rolling back take from when the person on the bottom is playing open guard and you're passing. So I'm going to try to help you out with that. Theo, as always, this is my lovely assistant, Mr. Adam Wilson. Let's get started. Theo, you said from an open guard or rolling back take. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but I'm going to give you two options on how we can maybe set up a rolling type of back take from an open guard position. So let's say that Adam's here with an open guard, okay? And again, open guard just means that the legs are open. We're not in closed guard. I like to step in right here first, okay? And we're gonna basically work off of this. So one option that might happen, and this one is very common, is the person will sit up. And a lot of times they might grab the leg, maybe setting up some sort of takedown, whatever, okay? Just lay back down. So as I step in, if I start to see them set up, I want to drop down. One, I want to intercept this wrist here so he's not able to grab my leg. And at the same time, I want to lean or push my right knee forward, my lead knee forward, so that it creates a leaning effect. If this person is leaning forward, he's very strong. If he's leaning back, if his head's basically behind his butt, he's in a weaker position. Now, from here, we're going to do a rolling Kimura. I've done this one. This one's one of my favorites. I set this up from a lot of different places. From here, in this hand, by the way, is just kind of pushing on the gi. You can also push on the shoulder. From here, I'm going to push forward, and as he starts to fall back, I'm going to do a forward roll, right? Basically weaving my arm in, and I'm going to secure the figure four wrist grip here. Now, at the same time, I want to turn back towards the person and anticipate him coming up towards me. As he comes up to try to turn towards me, which is very common, I'm going to place this hand by his chest. So this hand is flexing, and I'm going to put his hand to his chest. This stops him from going any further. As he comes up, I stop right here. So this gap right here is open. I'll slide my knee right into place. Hook, 1, 2. You got your grip here, okay? When you're doing that slide, very important detail is that you're gonna be lifting your legs up. So this way it allows, basically the only thing touching right now is the side of my hip bone, and I can slide in very easily. If my legs are on the ground like flat, it's very hard, a lot of drag, okay? So let's look at that again. Open guard, stepping forward, he starts to sit up, I lower down to meet him, okay? Grabbing the wrist, intercepting it, keeping the knee forward. From here, I'm gonna do a forward roll. One of those rolls you do in your class as a beginning, as a warm-up, okay? So from here, I drive the knee, and it's almost like as soon as I feel his back hit the mat, I roll through and I get that figure four grip, okay? Now, I'm here, I'm gonna immediately turn towards the person. As he sits up, pin the hand to the chest. We wait till he gets up. I don't wanna pin him down here. I want him to come up a little bit. So it's kind of like, boom, stop. Now, slide. Notice right here, I'm kind of swinging my hips a little bit, and I'm pulling him towards me to slide this knee into place. I can typically get this first hook in place, rock him back. This opens up the space on this side, your second hook. And again, there's even an arm bar here if you want to play with it. Now, the second one would be from a quarter mount position, okay? So this time, let's say that maybe Adam is not sitting up, okay? He might be playing some sort of daily Hiva position, something like that, right? He might be in here like this, putting this leg in, whatever's going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a way to get to quarter mount. So if I'm here and maybe he's trying to play daily Hiva, whatever, I'm gonna step over and I wanna drive this knee down to quarter mount. Now there's a million ways to get here. We're just kind of, touching on it right here from an open mount position or open guard. From here, once I'm in this position, there you can lock the legs and stuff like that. I typically don't, and what I'm talking about, turn this way here, I typically don't lock the leg in this position because a lot of times it gives them a heads up about what I'm doing. So, I can sit there and do like a sort of a figure four lock. I just like to hook here and then very quickly roll to the side and then I hook the leg. Now, what I was talking about this lock is you're doing this. You can do it if you want to. Here, I don't mind it, but early on I don't do it because I think it gives away the roll. From here, we're going to extend, and I want to get control of his hip. So as I extend, I can now hip escape and turn and keep control of his hips, and then work my way up to the back. So again, maybe we got in here, maybe we're playing in this open guard position. I want to find a way to drive this knee down to the mat, to a quarter mount position, and I want to threaten first. Maybe going here, I want his frame up here so he's worried about trying to maintain this position. Now, from here, I'm going to roll through, and again, if you want to figure four it, go ahead and figure four it, but if not, just roll through, and again, look what we're doing. I'm tucking under. I want to roll as close to him as I can. From here, sometimes you might need a little assistance. You can use your other foot to help lift, or put your figure 4 lock in if you want. I typically just use this push with my foot, and at the same time grab the hips so you can push and then hip escape out and come to the back. So Theo, that's 2 ways that you can do a rolling back take, right, of some sort, from different positions that you can set up from an open guard. I really like the Kimura setup, the rolling Kimura, and that quarter mount roll from there. Both of those work really well for me, so I hope they work well for you. I'm finished. Adam?